So, finally, I'm just 16 minutes late because I had to completely reboot my system. Because fuck SteamVR. I've never had this issue where my controllers would just straight up not track whatsoever. That's a new one. Like the controls turn on, everything, mine and outside. But once I got actually wanted to use them and move my stuff around and stuff, it just didn't launch. Controls didn't track, so that they were fixed in place and stuff. It was just really, really strange. Not encountered that one before, Chief. Not done that. Right. Hello, where's my... Could I get my... Hello, wake up. Steam, where the fuck did you go? Oh, my main distributor, where the yeah, there you are. Come on, we're running. I need more running time with the car, and I've turned like a lap on the default set, and with default I mean the default set. Just out of the box, just drove a lap just to get the screenshot. And since I haven't driven anything, so it's like, well, I need to get back into the game to get everything else up and running. So, could you kindly get... Also, I have my controller still on my lap because I'm not quite sure if the tracking is... if the positioning of my overlay is going to be correct in-game. So... What the fuck? Why are you not typing? McLaren 650S. One server. Infamous password. And connect. I mean, it's not too bad, honestly, with the layout right now. I mean, I'm currently wrong my tile browser again. Again, we have the right side shift that is constantly happening with ACC for some reason, and I cannot explain myself why it's happening. Why my overlays just constantly shift to the right. Let's just really correct the overlays. Also need to... Technically I need to move this one down slightly, but I guess it can just stay there. Because it's correctly positioned, and when I do adjustments like brake bias, I can still see the brake bias adjustment going through. Right, I think I might even correct the seating position slightly in game. So, well, we can finally get to the switch controls off again part. And it obviously has to merge one of the hands together. Because we can't have nice things here. You can't for once. Right, okay. Well then. We're on the correct overlay. Why am I sitting so far down? Am I far down or something in my... Just looks my show grid. Yeah, I'm down. Boop. Let's correct that quickly. Sometimes the tracking is just never consistent quite. Because the camera perspective is always the same. Where's this? So I can disable security again. Right. Okay. So then. Check that. So we have this checked. We can put this in the background. Okay, that explains why I had for a moment no pressing ability in this window, because another window decided to overlay itself. And then we can select the aggressive preset finally. How hot is it? It's pretty warm. Though, I mean, the temperature's not that high. I guess perhaps take like 0.4 out of them. And we have, because we're obviously on the open BOP, we now have on British GT tracks and the since the 1.8 update on British GT and Intercontinental GT, finally the newer tires, so that means we are actually running lower pressures than previously. Right. You can crank 17 steering rack into this car, but it comes with 12. I think I upped that slightly. I think the rest is all okay on settings wise. For a brief glance. Right. Excuse me, please? Why the fuck did you switch my... Oh, that's why. Which... This was the button. Yeah, what happened is that I have a D-input controller and it was not switched into analog mode because of the reboot. So I pressed the buttons. I moved the stick slightly, and that led to it triggering the what is it? Triggering the buttons. Because if you're not on analog mode, the control axes also act as the four-way buttons. Maybe X and Y, effectively. Which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. For the right-hand stick. Well, my ignition switch is on. Yes, I'm using the press axes down for doing an ignition switch. Okay, I'm pissing this guy off by driving slow. God damn it. Oh, there you have to learn the track right now. Come on, mate! I'm not that fast. It's out of the grass there. What is definitely noticeable from when I briefly drove the car is it seems to really not like curbs. I mean, look at this shit. It's just it meets curb and it immediately just decides to die of death. Basically, it's just not quite right. Right, we have about 10 minutes. Usually I get by the 30, which is already not much to practice, but I'll learn a track in 10. Well, I have a 45-minute race, but I don't have to set up, and I feel this car needs a bit of work. Not that the platform is particularly wrong in terms of air platform and stuff. But motherfucker. I just want to figure out this car a bit, and everybody's just dive bombing and not leaving room, for fuck's sakes. I just want to fucking drive a bit. Leave me alone for 5 minutes, okay? We need softer like, what the fuck is in the front there? The springs in the front are so goddamn stiff. I'll give it also a bit of a bump stop range on the front. AMB should be fine. Brake bias, I mean, I haven't touched that yet, but let's just move it backwards because usually it helps. Oh yeah, and move the ABS down. Probably a decent idea as well. TC wasn't really interfering with the car though. I'm gonna down it just to see when the car starts. Only just step out. Anything else? Probably take a click out of the rear wing. And increase the rear right height. I have to put some rake back into the car. This car doesn't come with any. And probably the next step is to soften all the dampers out as well. Okay, we're having somewhat of an oversteer now. I think I'm starting to regret already my car choice. Like, as soon as this thing touches the curb, it just goes boing. It just doesn't want to solve. Like, and sure, it bounces a bit over the sausage curve, but it does that also over the flat ones. It does this over like literally every single curve on this track. Ah, come on! And now the car's quite a bit of oversteer additionally. I'm getting eaten by a Bentley, man. God damn it, why is this car so shit? And I don't have a fucking specs. Ah, I'm sorry, but the car just died mid-corner for no reason. God damn it, this thing drives like dog shit and I have no time whatsoever to fix it. Like, I haven't driven a car this shit in a while now. It genuinely drives awful. It hits a curb, it dies. Like, the fucking suspension can't take a bump to save its life. As soon as it takes the hit, it just goes nope and flings you into the low atmosphere. Because it just cannot handle this shit. And I'm not quite sure where the fuck to go with the set to fix that problem. Because it's like, do you soften the dampers? Do you stiffen them for the car to finally be... Come on! Like, let me get out of the fucking pit lane at least. You shitbox. Let me get out of the pits. Let me at least get out of the pit lane without dying. I would appreciate that. But seriously, the car's just way too stiff. Should have probably picked a different track to drive this thing because it's just... Because it just doesn't absorb anything. Like, I thought the KTM does some stupid shit with being stiff in this... But this... The platform of this thing is just way too stiff to drive as a GT3 car. I think an Orico 7 has a bit more chassis flex than this thing. And hey, taking the rake back out of the car meant the car's at least not taking corners again. Without dying. Though I'm pretty sure I'm losing quite a bit of time mid-corner there as well, because it's not... There's a bit of understeer there, for sure. Ah! Not quite the correct line for the corner, and you just get Simon Says fly off the fucking circuit. Don't quite follow the correct line, you just get fucking yeeted. How have I driven competitively this circuit in ACC? It's interesting. I'm pretty sure I have. At least at some point I must have. I don't remember. I know I've steered it a lot. I've probably had more steering sessions on the circuit than I've driven in. Hello, shitbox. Would you kindly actually not die for 2 seconds? Okay, 3rd gear with this corner combination, okay.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
42, that's pretty fucking shit even when you fly off the circuit. Because I don't think there's 10 seconds in there. Or 8, more like it. More like 8 seconds to provisional pull.
Yellow flag acceptable.
Hello, Aston. If I could just peacefully get a couple laps in to get this thing sorted, then I would appreciate that. And not have constantly people out my ass with things. Because yes, I'm gonna be probably quicker if my car works. That is. I'm not quite sure this car can actually do any pace. It should be able to be decently competitive, but the car's very busy with dying, so not quite sure it can actually do anything. Right, I'm also noticing that my tire pressure is absolute fucking shit. Come on! No shitbox! Don't die! Dipshit! I want 1 lap in there!
Light damage at the right.
Fucking dipshit!
Watch out.
Fucking dipshits, right? I want just 1 lap in, and these people cannot fucking stop murdering me for God's. I just DQ you out of the server at this point. 5 minutes. I'm going to just have to. Patience is running thin with people, and it's not fun. Right. Up the pressures a bit, like by 0.8, like a lot, because I saw quite a few. But I don't have quite the clue where I was lacking pressures, because, well, I was just getting wrecked off the fucking road constantly. By people. Going significantly quicker because their cars actually didn't constantly die. Kind of appreciated. Mine did that, but mine doesn't. There's that. Where can I even get started with this thing's handling? Right, okay. How many tires do we have? Seemingly more or less unlimited. Right, okay.
Green light, show them where you go.
One of the problems I have with this car is that it's down, understairs, and then suddenly you get this rapid turn in. It's not like turn-in oversteer or something like that, where you like can predict it sort of happening. It's just in the middle of the process, it just starts suddenly wanting to make a corner. Also, I just bottom out on that curb. Let that go. Actually, I just realized something. We're running the lowest right height this car can possibly do. I have my solution to my entire problem right fucking there. Up the right height, front and rear. Don't add rake, just add right height. The car's bottoming out, you dipshit, Lucas. You black hole of brain matter. The issue's bottoming out, not anything else. And yes, I'm not escaping because I wanna perhaps get a reference lab in. Perhaps see if my tire pressure is sort of like in the... I should probably down gear for the kink. I'm not losing time to the 720S as relief in front. There's at least something. Can definitely be done faster if your car doesn't suddenly boop. Because yeah, you can hear the car bottoming out in those situations. I mean, I did everything to make the bottoming out issue worse, technically, by softening the suspension. At least down the straightaways, the thing isn't like constantly trying to murder me. Oh yeah, and I still lost time on this lap to the car in front, so it's not like I'm going fast. 37, Jesus! Just to give the idea that that is woefully off the pace. Like, woefully, that is massively off the pace. Okay, actually only about 2 points. It's about 3 seconds. But it's still pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. So we need to decrease the front tire pressure by like 0.4. Because they are way high. The rays are a bit lower, they're probably gonna come up. So, air up the right heights. How many millimeters do I want the car off the road? That's a bit low on the front. Yeah, I'm reintroducing the rake again, but like it's just... What else am I gonna do? Yeah, it's just 0.4 on the 4 millimeters on the front. About 6 millimeters on the back, just to get the car off the ground. And I'm going to qualify on race on 60 liters, which is more than I'm even going to use in the race. So. I mean, I should probably not qualify at that point. Sorry. Just to avoid being in the mid pack. Whatever. I will just overtake you again. Sorry for holding it up in the beginning of the lap and I came off the pits. Right. telling me he didn't get in Valdez, I thought? No. Jesus. Not really any time game for T1. Still no time game, for fuck's sakes! Where am I supposed to gain time? Come on, give me time. I'm only losing time. Oh, that's... You make setup changes and it loses time. And you're already slow. God fucking damn it. Come on, a tenth! Not tenths, I need seconds. That's just... Whoa, it still does that when you run over that curb. And all the time it's just gone. Not that I had any. This is gonna be more than just painful. The car's so woefully slow.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Like, I have now fixed the handling issues, and it's slow still. Jesus. 650S act like a fucking car finally. Freaking damn it, it's like you can probably gain a bit of time in T1 with having an actually sensible exit. But hot damn, it's like I can just not match my own time. What is going on here? A 10th gain. It's just so much.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, come on, you fucker. I drove I drove slightly onto the curb and he just soaked me off the road completely there. But yeah, there's only half a second in the lap, and that's just bullshit. There should be at least 2 seconds in there that I should be readily able to find, but I can just not find anything in this lap, seemingly. Like, what is this shit? I'm pretty sure there should be more time.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap so far.
Yep, okay, there, but that's still not a second or so. What I'm saying now is like this is completely usual when you're picking up a track and then finally like get the grips of it. It's that you can find sometimes corners where you made mistakes to gain like easily like half a second to a second, but I'm here trading the tenths already, and that's just really not good. Granted, obviously, I'm not like going to be at pole position with a car that is half full of fuel, but car should be able to still get down to a 34. Because that was what is being done in practice. So I'm pretty sure there's a race pace. Should be like 35s, 34s. But 35 seems to be like a barrier already to enter. And I would probably need another second of that. I don't know, did the car just lock up slightly? Not the ideal run for the chicane. Yeah, smoothing out the chicane is quite an important part of this track. And that exit curve is so dangerous with this car. Because you just get sucked off. At which point it just eats your lap time alive. But yeah, up in the right had basically fixed the entire handling issue that I had. Yep, slight lock up there. Slight brake bias adjust backwards. Yeah, well, I mean, we're singing P20, which is a pretty big oof.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Let's just move to 50-50 brake bias right now. The start-finish line doesn't allow me particularly long to look at me. Yeah, I mean, it's my last chance gone. That I was anyway just looking for. I don't really have a braking marker for that car.
Yellow flag,
Oh well.
be careful there. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, most tires were slightly low on pressure, so that's the front right. That seems to be the higher on pressure. Overlap, okay. Let's just pull over and do slight more corrections on the setup. Like, it would have been nice to have a bit more practice on this car. Figuring how much any issues I just found with it on that set. Yeah, I think the steering rack is okay. The car. One here. Slightly decrease the front right pressure. And then up, I think, but one click all the others. Right, we need to actually decrease the fuel up, most likely. Let's see, how much fuel do we need for the race? How much fuel do we need? How much fuel do we need? Why am I typing 650 into the calculator? God damn it. It's like, yeah, 650 divided by, yeah, sure, you're getting the fuel, use the fuel you need out of the calculator that way. Sure, Lucas, sure. Alright, okay, 45 divided by this. That's 29 laps, so we're taking 31. 31 times, and what is my fuel consumption? Oh, 2.71. Can I trust you, 2.71? Can I trust you? What's the game saying, actually? Telling me. Because we're currently still in the same. Yeah, 2.72. Okay. Good. So this fuel was trustworthy. Then 2.75. And that's about 85 liters. That seems reasonable. We don't have to take all of it, I think. We have, I think, one mandatory pit stop. Which that will be crucial. So I will be taking about 42 liters, and then on the pit stop just put in 43. Right, okay. Right tires, all of that is set up. Right. Okay, I could probably save the set. Oh, I've never looked, like, how do the tires wear out right now? Is there a lot of, like, too much camber stuff on the tires? These have been almost worn down, but, like, they're very equally worn down. Set 3 has some graining on it. Set 6 from the last row, like, set 6 and 7. Oh, the rear's grain! Like, that's not good. That's really not good. Right. Yeah, we have one mandatory pit stop with a tire change, as I expected. Right, do I want to, like, decrease the rear brake duct for one click? But then I have to compensate with tire pressures as well, by decreasing them accordingly. 0.2, I think, is appropriately for closing of the tire. Closing it by 1. And because we've slightly gone down in temperature. Up the pressures on the front slightly. So it should be fine. We were slightly down on pressure anyway. This should be fine from upping the. Yep. Be careful on lap 1. I'm starting P21. I think outside of not qualifying, outside of driving GT4s, it's like one of my worst qualifying. Like, I'm down bad here. Yes, I know what I just said. Right, where are actually the other 650Ss? Oh, it is one. This is 720, 720, 720, 720, 720, 720, 720, 720, 720, 720, and on pole position, 720. So yeah, the only other 650S is at least behind me, so pat on the back for that one. But at what cost? Because they technically were free signed up, as far as I could see. But I guess one of them didn't turn up. I mean, we have 31 turn-ups, and I think we were nearly fully booked. Alright, I want it. You need to adjust something else on the set. Oh yeah, I wanted to save it actually. Let's save it. Yes, some 650S 50. God's sakes.
30 seconds.
It's on 01. Um.
20 seconds.
Don't want to decrease the wing by one click. Let's fucking go for it.
10 seconds.
Yes. Alright, okay. So I decreased the rear wing and I decreased.
Going double file.
Oh yeah, the ABS is on. And auxiliary power 2 is on. Damn, this thing is hard to warm the brakes with because it basically has no power in low, because its gears are so long. So its first gear just blew very much by the 70k.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Lead on the left. Car on the left. Lead on the left. You've got light damage in the rear. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So. Oh god, I should have not done this with the rear wing. Why am I so... Ah no! God damn it. 720S broke very early. God, I'm nearly getting run over by the Bentley then in turn. But immaculately, the 720S actually saved that one. Yeah, right, I need third gear. Ooh, the understeer there. I should have really not done this with the rear wing. I think I've made a massive error there. Me and my rotation and high speed. God damn it, that's not a good choice always. Oh god.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Fucking hell! Stupid idiot ran me over there. Ah. Oh god, I understand how to fucking get up there.
Car on the right.
Ah. I had such a decent start, and then I get a run over completely. I think I made a terrible mistake. Oh god. Could you guys like not mid corner stop this thing? Doesn't like it has no terrible brakes. But if I then start braking like a kilometer, but if I need to stop a bit more than I expect, it's probably not gonna happen, chief. Problem is, after my decent start getting rid of, you kindly plant the rear end. No, I took some rear wing off here. It's a single click of rear wing and it just changed the handling of the car.
Car on the right.
Come on, please don't die.
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So, there's a bit of clear air, to say the least, in front of me. If the boat doesn't attack me again. I think I need to stay in 5th gear actually for the high speed corner, yeah? And just let it roll. How much damage do I have? About 10 seconds. Well, it's not too bad. I'm immediately clearing the cars behind. At least I can use a bit the curbing on the XLT one. Hello, car! Ah, for fuck's sakes. I just got killed by the snap oversteer suddenly.
Car on the left. Yellow flag in sector 3. Clear on the left.
You're so fucking lucky that I didn't take you out there. I was making progress and the car just immediately like, no. Gotta random bounce mid-corner. Boatly, cause you just fucking second. Jesus, the Boatly can carry more speed than me through a fucking corner. What is going on there?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. I don't mean he's anywhere faster. Would be nice to not be murdered by my car at like in certain interim times, but hey. Oh no, I'm gonna just track about the wild days. Whatever. Reiter Engineering was a bit more enjoyable because I knew I would sign up with something absolutely god awful that couldn't compete it whatsoever. The 650S I expected to be at least somewhat competitive. And goddammit it isn't. And the right handle very good. Hello, Paul. Pretty funny when the thing goes over your windscreen like that. Not much longer there, because he's dead. Bye bye, Bentley. If the pace wasn't bad enough, I'm so excited. Like, I need a second off this right now. Jeez, how much bottoming out this thing does for that corner. And this is after I upped the right either. I'm trading 10s again. Come on, shitbox. Do things actually the way it's supposed to be done. A bit quicker. 35s are the people doing in front. High 35s. And I should probably be able to do mid 35s if I actually had a competitive car. Not low 35s even. I don't know how you die there specifically. Before the kink even happens. And also insulting each other in foreign languages is not particularly going to solve anything. I assume it's an insult. Hello there. Not that you flying off the road solves anything for me. There's just one freebie, but I guess he's gonna take the position back sooner or later. No. No, you don't die on me again. Oh no, no, I suffered the fucking death for this corner. Ah, this rear wing change completely fucked me over. Was that the 650S actually, the other one? Just went by. Yeah, that was actually the other 650S.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Fuck off!
Slow car ahead.
Stupid Bentley.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's just, this race is just not going forward whatsoever. God! Jesus! I guess I need actually forward brake bias for once. Just to get the car to stop rotating mid-corner suddenly. Out of nowhere. It has understand, so suddenly you get this snap. Occasionally wants to mid-corner just over-rotate completely. Slides are so barely recoverable in this machine. I should have picked a Porsche. That's less hostile to drive than this thing.
Clear on the left.
Maybe we blunder about that. The Porsche is less hostile than this thing. Though it might be pretty hostile on this circuit. But yeah, I couldn't pick a Porsche because we have only British cars. In case somebody hasn't noticed that. But really, like... because from the lift off oversteer this thing just gave me through the king, it's like... bruh. The sudden rotation as soon as I lifted off the throttle is like... okay, this is not good. That's not good. That should not happen with a GT3 car. And also, hello, back to the 24 car. Again. Sorry for scaring you. Because I definitely didn't touch you. Didn't intend to scare you off the road. God damn it, I haven't even put in another valid good lap. Hello, shitbox! Come on! No, you're not making a pass here, for fuck's sakes. I'm going to... especially if you die like that. It's like, you're not making valid passes. Because you would have just taken both of us out there. I knew it. And I prevented myself to die. Then I have to drive first. We have to pass this guy again.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I don't know how I'm not improving my laps. I can't get back to the 36s where I at least should be with this machine, okay? For this machine, 36s are possible. No, don't understay off the road there. How much pit window do I have? 10 minutes. Which one of us blinks first? Jesus! Yeah, he's taking it slow and carefully to not die like I've done the entire stint so far. But damn, he wanted to avoid that curb like the plague. Like he came in, he saw the thing and just went like, nope, gonna live down with the thing. Not taking any chances with that thing. I should probably pit it.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Hello, shitbox. If I had a better set, this thing would probably be somewhat competitive. Right now, I can't even get lap times down because, it's like, look at it. Like, he gapped me, and he lifts out of, and he isn't great as a driver. Let's face it. Like, you see me close down once he. Thing is, I just cannot push wherever he pushes because the car just will completely not do that. Oh, come on. About 33 liters my fuel calculator predicts. Oh, god damn it! The 720S gets 2 freebies as the 2650S just die.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Finally passed him. But I finally actually get a lap in that is representative of the car. It shouldn't be this hard. Oh, representative of this car, man. Let's slur it up. I think every spin has been lap with a spin has been representative of this car.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Gaining with car heading sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal best. The car is exiting the pit. Watch out.
Slow that time is not particularly great. To even make it half decent, it would have needed to go down to a 36.0. I'm far away from that.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Yeah, should probably pit sooner rather than later. Hello, car! Could you, like, not die, please? For a moment, thank you. Thank you for the low fuel warning. Hello, car, but you can't not die. Oh yeah, the pit entry on this track, fun times ahead of us. stopped down very early. Yeah. I finally got to look at the chat. I should have looked earlier. Yes, yes. Oh man, it's. I've decided to pick the 650S because why not? Let's try something different. I regret all my life decisions that led up to this point. Because man, this thing drives like shit. Like I've seen bad cars in MP17. I haven't looked at my position in a while. But damn, this thing is awful. This thing is like I thought like okay, I'm gonna pick something different. I've driven the AMR, I've driven the Bentley, I've driven the 720S actually even. Let's try something different, try an old car again. After my success with the Reiter Engineering, let's pick the 650S. Why not? Boy, that was a terrible idea because the Reiter Engineering actually handles well. The 650S doesn't. And I've made a terrible decision at the start of this race and took one click of a wing out of the car. Like, I took a slight gamble to get the car perhaps a bit more pace, because it does understeer through a couple of corners. But man, I can now understand why the Sim Racing 604 coaches are always like, don't take the rear wing off the car. Keep the rear wing on the car and stuff. Because if you drive, probably 720S is no different. Because with most cars you can totally get away with just... If you take the rear wing off, okay, it starts rotating a bit more at high speed. Good, fine, that's probably what I want to. But with the 650S, if you take a click of rear wing off the car, it will start completely over-rotating. In everything. It's not just the high speed, it's also the medium and low speeds it does that. And there you have a massive problem. F. Okay. Well, that's not hard to take that chicane. There should be also some V12 Astons in this race. Shouldn't be quite alone with like the old cars. Yep, but I have served already my pit stop. Considering I'm not far off of top 15, despite having more or less matched my spin records from Brands Hatch, this is fine. Yes, the British tracks might not suit me with all the grass, because I constantly just drive into it at some point. Although in this case, I get sent towards the grass more times than not, but the car just deciding to do something else once in a while. And not be over pushing it like it brands. But here I have to stay far away from the grass for the car to not decide to kill me. Completely out of nowhere. Oh man, ik vind het wel anders dit out. Well, at least the snap oversteer right now isn't there from the first stint. And I didn't even repair any damage in the pit stop, so... Which might have been sensible to just get the car to behave. But hey, I got it to behave roughly now. Without repairing, so I guess that's fine. Fresh set of tires. I mean, it's not behaving well, let's face it. It does that still. And it's slow. But hey, it's better than nothing. Better than the first stint. Right. And we're also gaining on the car in front. Somehow. Echo Mani's lapping 37 fours. With a bit of a pace advantage right now. I have Qualy in memory of not being slow, and also Renox not being slow. So I don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they're also driving old cars. Although I don't think I'm making inroads on Renox. I think I'm just making inroads on the car in front. Cool money. Making inroads is one thing, getting past them is the other one. So passing is pretty tricky. So far I've pulled off a couple of passes this race, but they always have been for outside of the top 20 and a bunch of drivers. So that's more like it. Didn't want to think I will say that about a 56, but hey. With how I struggled in the first stint with completely no pace, 56 is welcome. Slowly gaining on that Aston. But we only have 10 minutes remaining, so not a long time. We start to claw back another 4.5 seconds. Yeah, my pressure's a bit low, but hey, car's working. Oh, the race leader is about 15 seconds behind us. That's a great achieve, because he might catch us before the end of this. Although he has to be hot. It shouldn't be too hard for him to be like more than a second pull up faster than us. It's the race leader and I'm lapping 36, so what are we talking about?
Well,
35 finally. I won. I think I'm gonna take that. Leader gained about 2 seconds last lap on us. There's also a back marker in front of him. No, I'm pretty sure this was last lap, sure, but like at this point I'm very sure that the car in front is a new Aston and not an old one.
there's a slow car ahead.
Back marker half died there. Ah, it's like the car's rear tire is dying right now. Not good. I have another 8 minutes to drive.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Sorry. Let me just get by. I have a flight to catch. I think it's the race leader that we just saw flashing by on the right hand side. I'm pretty sure he will lap us. Nothing I can do really about that. The question is how this influences this battle, because that's a bit more important. And right now I'm bleeding time like crazy. Car's going slower and slower. It's like the snap oversteer is suddenly back. Oh, it's our 650S colleague. Thank you for getting out of the way. Or you could have helped him up a bit. It's fine. I'm joking. I guess I brake quite late for... Ooh. To be really careful with this guy. Brakes quite early. That's also a pretty good ticket to get by him, but where the hell do you leverage against someone who has the same ballpark of pace than you? Wait for him to run. He's just all over the road.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
8 seconds to leader.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
He came back.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He brake checks me out of this corner completely. Basically. That was from the minorest of mistakes that he made, like through the high-speed double apex corner. He was slightly wide there. That was all leverage that I needed to launch an attack, but it wasn't quite enough. The long way around. Turn 3 would that be? Yeah. Was just a bit too long even for me. Now I need another opportunity. Couldn't quite force him on that tight line there. He does only 3 seconds behind us. Oh, and then I got a bad bounce over the curb there. Leader can technically afford to slow down and not pass us. He has enough of a gap to the next place mine to just stay put. And we're actually coming up to the final lap now. Or actually penultimate lap, because the leader will be behind us. Depending if the leader passes us or not, this could be the final lap.
Faster cars approaching.
Yeah, he's about a second right now behind.
Okay, leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Oh no. He's not holding particularly far back. Ah, hit the curb there again. Not gonna let you by, mate. I have a battle here. Just stay back. You have gap and everything. If you were in a battle, I would totally jump out of the way for you, but... It's really unfortunate my tires gave up right at the end of the race. So able to gain gap, but not able to make the pass quite. One more time. Shoot T1 completely. Could you now please stay back because we are racing you with the other. Let's see, can we? He blocked it precisely. I should not collect that curb, and then did not get the acceleration out of the corner. He's already up the road again. And I'm white, he isn't. He has gotten it. Ah! No need to go defensive mid. I was so far back, there was no chance. Like, I'm struggling just to stop the damn thing right now. GG.
Alright, race is over. Good job, mate. You can rest. Bring it back to the pits.
GG, mate. Ugh. Come on, I just fucking choked there in the end. I couldn't deliver it in the end. I had the pace, but man, the car just gave up in the end. It was just a fight to get the thing around the circuit at that point. Ugh, how bad are the tires? Because I'm pretty sure the car just ate its tires alive completely. It grained the tires completely all around. So that explains why I have such shit handling in the end. It didn't do that on the first tire set. I did do that on the second tire set. Also the grained the rears. So that's painful in terms of that. Very painful. This car just didn't quite work. Man. I threw the fucking book at them and it just didn't want to work. Like, I had one attempt that nearly worked out, but he just defended right. He just held on. He didn't give me an inch, fair and square. There's no unfair driving from him at all. Can't complain a bit to myself. All the other 650S didn't finish in the end. That was unfortunate. And we had the fastest 650S, yay! Actually, the fastest old car is Jeffrey Bray in the V12S in the finish in P3. It's actually a decent finish. There's another V12S in P6, P8. Yeah, the V12S seems to be competitive, I guess. The 650S definitely isn't. It's a fucking shitbox. It deserves the label of shitbox. This thing is just absolute nightmare to drive. Like, it just gave... Like, this isn't even an hour stint on the tires. This is half an hour. Not even half an hour. It's actually 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, the tires just gave up completely. Like, what is this? That is just garbage. God damn it. Paint scheme is good. I like that. Well, besides that, it's just... This was painful. I seem to be going from painful race to painful race. Not quite. I mean, the... what race was... The wet race was pretty good, and the wet race was good, and then the VEC race, despite expecting absolute travesty, it was actually decent. Yeah, VEC not sucking is like a thing that is very surprising, honestly, to me. Right. Okay then. Done with the race. Okay, you contacted me as I was closing out the race, I guess. Looking at the timestamp. Alright, let's just... anything else? That was all the pings that I got. Right, okay. Well then. I guess we've got all. Okay. Well then, I think it's time to head back to bed. I think I want to sleep a bit more before I go in the morning. I mean, I went to bed early to compensate against the headache. Like, and I don't have one right now. I need to drink more to avoid getting it back. Controls? Yes, the controls are back. Brilliant. Right, okay. I need to charge my controllers, actually. Come to think of it. I need to charge these things. Right. Okay. Well, that's that. The race wasn't too shit. I will have another race with the Boonetics community where I will be driving the Porsche around the Nürburgring GP circuit. I quite like that combo. Like nearly half a year at this point ago, probably. More than half a year ago, I think. Where I drove this combination in a 3-hour race solo. So yeah, that's a bit of redemption for that one. It's a full pack grid. I thought about going GT4, but I just put a GT3 sign in for now with the Porsche, and then came back like yesterday, I think, and looked at the sign up, and just it was full. Like 30 GT3s, 20 GT4s, it was all taken. So I can't even switch class. I can switch obviously car at this point, but hey, I'm gonna stick with the Porsche because the GT3R Gen 2 is. I want to drive that again. I don't think it will be my permanent car going forward. I have had it as a permanent car, but it ain't a good car. Let's face it. It has done quite bad things to me, and it's just not particularly tame. And right, okay. Well then, I will be leaving you. But I mean, if I have to consider, P16 still is pretty decent. I started P21, I had a shit ton of spins. I had a car that wanted to really murder me in the first stint, and then kind of murder me at the end of the second stint. And I still somehow held on to finish P16. That's still decent, although it's kind of disappointing considering I could have gotten P15. I was right fucking near, and that guy was just too fucking good in defending. God damn it. Why do I have to encounter myself? Seriously. I probably would have not been as fast as he was. He gave a room and stuff. Although he did definitely defend where it was more... defend a lot. He didn't over-defend. He didn't over-defend, which meant he didn't make a mistake, frankly. That's the thing. He made minor driving mistakes. He broke fairly early. That's probably the Aston, honestly. Having driven it at Monza, that thing doesn't stop. So that's probably the Aston that he couldn't stop as early. Into that one corner. And yeah, he was just... He didn't over-defend because he made that mistake once of taking an inside line into T1, and I nearly capitalized on him on that. So he very quickly decided to not do that again. And that's stopped that from happening very quickly to get a run. So yeah, actually, my finger is actually on my cheekbone right now. Yeah, this is actually decently lining up right now. I'm amazed! This thing is lighting up for once. I'm kind of excited. Right, okay. So next race, EU time. Normal EU time, so 19 CET for your next race. I need to finish the stream finally. I should actually do some editing of stuff. Because I have some footage laying around and I think I will need to highlight clip some stuff. I really need to do that more. God damn it, I need to do that more because there's some really nice stuff. Some of the videos that nobody sees and I think some people should probably see. Because it's fun. Right. Okay. Well, see you guys. Bye.